Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, marriage ambassadors. Welcome to the triumphant marriage morning. I am Coach Juliana.
Then I am Dr. Joshua, and we are absolutely glad that you are here with us this beautiful morning, beautiful day.
Yes.
And maybe afternoon, wherever you are, depending
Or evening.
or wherever you are watching from.
So I want to ask you something this morning,
Okay.
this moment, this afternoon, this evening. I want you to be honest with yourself when you
Yes.
answer this question.
Okay.
When was the last time you said "I'm sorry" to your spouse? When was the last time? And I do not mean a quick sorry.
Yes.
Thrown over your shoulder as you walk out of the room. No, I mean a real sorry, a genuine one from the heart, a genuine apology. When was the last time that happened in your marriage?
In your marriage.
Yes.
That's a good question, because here is what we noticed based on the both in our own marriage, everyone, and also in the many couples that we have been able to counsel.
Yes.
Most people actually know how to argue. Most people know how to defend themselves. Couple defend themselves, and also most people know how to explain why they did something that they did.
Yeah.
Saying I am sorry. I mean, really saying
welcome, guys.
Yes, without a condition attached to that. I'm
welcome.
Sorry, or without a but. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry with condition. Waiting at the end of the bargain,
like
of the argument. That is a different skill entirely that has to be learned.
Please share this live with your friends. Share this life with your friends. And we grow up learning to protect ourselves.
Yes.
We learn early that admitting that you're wrong means you lose.
Yes.
And we carry that into our marriages. And then we wonder, why do the same arguments keep happening? Why do the same hurts, the wounds keep opening up, keep happening? Why the distance keeps growing between us? But today, we are going to talk about why those two words.
Is it two? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes.
3 words. I am sorry.
Yes.
are so hard to say.
Well, when
also,
it's together.
When it's together, when it's sorry, that's 2 words. Yes. When it's I am sorry, that's 3 words. Yes. Are so hard to say. Also, what a real apology actually looks like.
Yes.
We want to talk about it and how to build a culture in your home where apology and forgiveness are not rare events, and not just what happens once in a while, but we want you to make them the normal way to do life together
as a partner.
Yes, we are talking about sorry.
I'm sorry. Why is it difficult? And something we want to say
Just say
why
welcome,
I'm sorry.
Courtney.
Yes.
Welcome.
Sometimes I'm sorry feels like you are losing. So we've got to discuss that. So let's start by saying that why is it so hard to say I'm sorry? Those 2 words or 3 words, as we're just saying, 6 letters, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Also, and for so many people, also so many couples, they are the hardest word for them, that if they are English, and to say to the person they love the most. Why is it difficult? Especially to say to somebody that you know that you love the most. Why is it difficult?
Because some I think somewhere along the way we tied apology to weakness.
Okay, there you go.
Admitting that you were wrong started to feel like you are handling your spouse a weapon to use on you.
Yes.
Like if you say I was wrong,
yes,
they now have something over you. They have something to hold on
to.
So because of that, you don't want to do it. Like if you say it, I was wrong, it's like they are winning and you are losing.
Yes.
Right? And no one wants to lose, especially not to someone they live with day in, day out.
Day in, day out.
Yeah.
That's very true. So, but one thing is, that thinking is completely upside down.
It is.
Like
it
when
is
you
upside
think,
down.
yes, because in a marriage, any marriage at all, there is no winning. Yeah, In a marriage,
Too
there's
sweet.
no
Thanks for
too
joining.
sweet. Nice name.
I love that
There's
name.
there
I know it's not. That's his
because
name.
in a marriage
Mm.
there's no winning, or there's no losing.
Yeah.
There's only two of you. I
Mm.
mean, there's only the two of you, and the marriage itself, you, your partner, and the marriage itself. So when you refuse to apologize, right, because you do
Exactly.
not want to lose, on your mind, you don't want to lose by saying I'm sorry, and you are actually, what you're actually doing is letting your marriage lose. The pride wins. The distance between the two
Yakubu,
of you
thanks for joining.
wins
Alex, thank
automatically.
you. Welcome.
So the resentment wins. And also the two of you now lose together. And that's the problem when you feel like, if I say sorry to my partner, then my partner wins.
Well, here's the truth that took me a while to really sit with. The person who apologizes first is not the weakest person in the room.
Yes.
You have to get it right. It's not the weakest person in the room. They are the strongest because they choose marriage over their ego, over their ego. They choose it over and over. And the choose the future of what they are building over the temporary satisfaction of being right. Right. And that takes vulnerability to do that.
Yes.
It takes humility to do that.
Humility.
It takes a certain kind of courage that not everyone has developed yet.
Yes.
To say I'm sorry. Even sometimes I'm sorry, it doesn't have to be that you are actually at fault.
At fault. Yes.
You know, sorry even for that
For the
thing,
environment
for that
to calm down.
Yeah.
To be, yes. Even your partner can end up actually saying, no, I know I was wrong, but you actually wanted to diffuse the problem, which is good. And some people, do you know that for some people...
Hey, by Bernice, thanks for joining.
For some
Sharon,
people,
welcome. Liz Holdberg, welcome.
Yeah, Lupex. Yes.
Welcome. Nana, welcome.
Thank you so very much. We're
talking about
we're talking about I'm sorry. Why is it so hard to say sorry to our partners in our marriages? Why is it so hard? Why is it a problem?
Hey.
Why do we say it as a
Joseph
problem?
Mary, welcome.
Welcome, guys. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so hard? Because some people, do you realize that some people, the difficulty goes even deeper than pride? Yes. We mentioned their ego. We mentioned pride. It's one of the problems that we have. Yes. Or some people also grew up in a home where apology was actually used as a weapon that is used against them. So that means the one you said is it's like we are giving them opportunity. But in some families, they also actually use it against them. Saying sorry open the door to more punishment. They have opportunity to shame them, to more shame, more attack. So what they learn is to never admit fault, never show vulnerability in their as they were growing up, because it was not so safe to do so. So now now that they are in their marriage, the problem is, and the person across the table across them now is their spouse. It's no longer their parents anymore. But the body still remembers what happened in their home. So the wall is standing up. The words that they heard and they grew up with still comes to them every time. So it's difficult for them to say I'm sorry, because they see it as a weapon in their family.
Nina, welcome. Mary, welcome. Mohammed, welcome. Patty, I welcome you all. Do you know that growing up, we don't really hear our parents say apologize, even to us.
Maybe they might even do it behind.
Yeah, no, between each other. They can do. But even to us, children, they don't apologize. They will care for you when something like that, and they know that, they are at fault. They'll just say, so won't you come and eat? What would you like to eat? They don't say sorry. They don't apologize. It's so difficult. Sandra, welcome. Joy, CC, welcome. So if that is you, right, growing up, they've never said sorry to you. You don't see your parent doing it, like saying sorry to each other or to you. If that's you, I want you to know that healing is possible.
Absolutely,
is possible.
Absolutely.
You know, if saying sorry makes you feel low of yourself is wrong, you can start today. Healing is possible. And part of that healing is learning slowly and being intentional. And it is safe to be wrong in
Yes.
front of your spouse.
Of
It is
course, yeah.
safe
The
to be
Bible
wrong in
said they
front
were
of you.
naked
Yes.
and were
Not
not ashamed.
ashamed.
That includes you being vulnerable when it comes to I am sorry and
Sorry.
apologizing. Yeah.
Because that's a real marriage.
Yes.
In place where your mistakes do not define you, right? What defines you is what you do with them, is what you do with that mistake.
Yes.
So I want to move to the
I want us to discuss.
let me
Yeah,
because I'm a counselor, so
Yes.
I have to say some words that
It's very important.
you have to understand and relate with.
Yeah.
You might not relate with them, but we'll explain in the course of this. And I call it the anatomy of a real apology.
Yes.
Right. Now let's talk about what a real apology actually looks like. Because not everything that sounds like an apology is truly an apology.
Yes.
You and I know that. And I think a lot of couples are having argument that's never fully resolved because what one person thinks is an apology,
Yes.
the other person does not receive it as an apology. And both of them are frustrated
Exactly.
at the end of the day. And neither of them fully understand why and what was going on, like why what happened is because you've not learned how to apologize properly to each other.
Yeah. So that means a real apology. A real apology has like five different parts to it. And when all the five are present, something would move, something will shift. You will understand. So the other person feels it. The person will feel it. The atmosphere in the room will change. And so let us discuss those five parts of apology, the anatomy of apology with you. And we believe you are going to learn a lot. So let's go for it.
3 guilt sin.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. In 15 minutes. Let me. I don't even know how to use it.
Yes.
No, I don't know if I press
Okay.
something.
Let's discuss the anatomy of apology.
The first one is we'll give you five, and they are very fun. They are fantastic, right? Note it down. Record this live.
Yes.
We'll still post it later, right? But if you don't see this live again, please go to each of our channels and you will see it. We'll post it. Number one is ownership. It's very important, ownership. And this is where most apologies fall apart before they even begin. Let me tell you how it sounds. Ownership sounds like I was wrong. Simple and direct. No passive voice. Not mistakes, not mistakes were made or things got out of hand. No. It's a very straightforward thing. I was wrong or I did that. Oh, that was me. So when you own it fully, right? When you own it fully without softening it or try to redirect the blame on someone else, your spouse will understand and can actually feel the difference immediately. That you are actually, you understand what you're saying. You own it. You took responsibility. So the number two we'll talk about is empathy.
Empathy.
Yeah, you want to explain that?
Yes. Empathy is also the second part of anatomy of apology. In empathy, this is where apology actually stops being about your guilt and start being about their pain. So empathy sounds like, you know what empathy sounds like? It sounds like I am sorry for how that affected you. You are not just saying you feel bad about what happened. Now you have moved to another level. You are acknowledging that what you did landed somewhere in your spouse. It means that it hurt your spouse and you acknowledge that. It affected them and you acknowledge that. And you are looking at the impact that it has directly or indirectly on your spouse. Instead of just you looking away, I'm sorry and whatever, or you didn't even say that, but you are like, oh, I did this thing, then I have empathy on my partner because of the impact that has on them. Yeah. That's the second one.
That's the second one. I'll talk about the third one, which is validation. Validation is very vital. This is where you let your spouse know know that their reaction makes sense, that they are not overreacting
Yes.
to the issue, that you understand why it hurts the way it did.
It did.
I don't know if that
Yes.
makes sense.
It
Okay,
does.
for example, I understand why you hurt. Like I understand why that hurt you. Yes. Or your reaction makes sense. Like your reaction makes complete sense
To
to
me.
me.
Yes.
See, listen, hear me well.
Hear me out.
Hear me out. This is very vital. That
So
I'm
yeah.
sorry has destroyed so many homes, so
Yes.
many marriages. See, validation is powerful
Powerful.
because so many people in conflict feel like they have to fight to have their feelings acknowledged,
It's true.
right? But when you offer it freely, when you say it freely without being asked, it disarms trouble in
Yes.
every home. It disarms trouble and everything in between that
Yes.
situation.
Yes. That's
So it's
very
very
true.
important to not just to own it, not
Yes.
just to not just
Don't just say the empathy,
the empathy,
but also
to
validation.
validate it. The
It is. That's
validation
very good.
is very important.
Thank you for that. Now another one is we are talking about like five anatomy of apology that
Yes.
helps us, that helps you um, easily apologize and understand why you
Yeah.
apologize. Number four is changed
Yeah.
behavior.
Yeah.
Change behavior. I actually have a scripture here that we read before that in Proverbs chapter 28, verse 13, it said, people who conceal their sins will
We
not
not
prosper. That
prosper.
covers it. He said, but if they confess
Yeah.
and turn from them,
They will receive
they will.
mercy.
So that means it's not
Yes.
only that you apologize to your partner, there is a need for a change behavior because an apology without change is really just a performance. So it means that you might sound sincere in the moment, but
Yes.
if the same thing keeps happening over and over again, the word stop meaning anything to your partner
Yes.
because you're just saying it. So change behavior sounds like here is what I'm going to do differently. And this is what I'm going to do in this particular day. And then you name something specific. It's not just something vague in the air.
Yes.
Not I will try to be better. No, you are not saying that. Something your spouse can actually hold
Hold
on
on
to,
to.
something they can use, they can see. That
Yes.
is then you change. That's why the Bible says you have to change. You turn away from it. A changed life is very important. That is the fourth one.
And I think the fifth part, this one is the one people forget most often, the invitation to forgive.
Yes.
And that sounds like you say, will you forgive me? And this matters because it gives your spouse
Yes.
ability to heal
Yes.
in that moment. It says, I'm not just declaring that you are fine now. I'm asking you to take a step with me. That means to forgive me.
Yes.
Right? It honors the fact that forgiveness is a choice.
Yes.
And it's their choice to make. So let them make that. Don't just pound it on them that you have to forgive me. Have I not said enough?
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
And in that sense, so now let us look at the other side of it. That is because we need to talk about the apologies that are not really apologies. That is the ones that actually make things worse
Yes.
instead of making things better. That
Alex, thanks for joining.
let's discuss that. I want to discuss that with us.
Maybe like, I'm sorry you feel that way. Listen, that is not an apology, right? You want to ask me why? That is like a blame shift dressed up in a polite language.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel like that. You are saying the problem is not what I did. That's the sound. The problem is not what I did. The problem is how you responded to what I did. So your spouse will feel bad more, and they will not feel better after hearing that, because you are just trying to kind of shift the blame.
On your spouse.
Okay. I'm sorry you
Yes.
you felt like
You
you,
just felt like that.
yes. So
Yes.
it's not what I
Now
did.
the other one that we said that you
You're
actually
actually
not
saying, "Oh, I'm
validate it.
sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm
That's not what
sorry.
I
I
meant.
made. I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I
You
made
feel
you
like that.
feel.
I'm sorry. I
I
made
made
you
you feel
feel.
like that. That
That's
is
the
it.
proper sorry.
That's a nice difference. That's a clear difference.
That's it.
That is,
Different.
you
Yeah.
took the responsibility by saying you felt like that, but I'm the cause of how you are feeling
It's
like that.
different from
It's
saying,
true. I'm sorry
I'm
you feel
sorry.
like that.
You feel-
Or another one is I'm sorry, but that's an
But
yes. Anything with a but in the middle
it's not
is a
acceptable.
justification.
Yes.
It's a justification. The but erases everything that came
Mm,
before it.
mm,
When you
mm.
use but, I've seen even when you preach simple ways, where do you believe in Jesus? I believe in Jesus, but
But
no, you just destroyed I believe in Jesus.
you will
Your
shall bring
spouse
your
stuff
gist
is
into
very
this.
important.
I
It's very
know.
important.
My
Everybody needs to be born
situation.
again. Your spouse stops your spouse stop listening after that, but because now you are explaining away
You are explaining yourself again. Yeah.
you are explaining the whole thing away. You are destroying the whole thing again. Instead of you apologizing, you are
Just
messing the whole thing.
apologize.
Just apologize.
Or
So
this one. Have you
mhm,
heard this one before?
mhm.
I already said sorry.
I already so
Like,
sorry. Can you
what
imagine?
more do you want?
Yes.
Like, what more do you want? See, listen, that is impatient.
Yes.
That's impatience that you are doing there. And that and what that communicates is
Mm.
your healing is taking too long.
Mm.
Like,
I've
what did I just
apologized.
do? Like
Mm.
it's okay
Have I
now.
not apologized?
Yes, it's okay now. It's taking too long,
Mm.
and you are telling the person that the way you're feeling is inconveniencing me.
Mm.
Like, I've apologized, and you are still like this. Like, what more do you want? Listen, that is not an apology. That is a pressure. You are
Yes.
putting pressure. You are telling the person when to be okay. You offended someone, and you are also the one telling them it's okay.
Mm.
When to be okay and when not to. When to
Mm-hmm.
accept the apology and when not to. That is pressure. And
Mm.
it shuts the other persons down
Mm.
instead of opening them up to forgiving you,
Yes.
to the forgiveness.
It's
Yeah.
true. They'll be paying attention to that thing that no,
Hey,
don't want me
Louis
to do.
Williams.
Louis
It's
Williams.
been a while. How are you? You don't
Thank you.
remember? You don't remember her? I
Yes.
think it's our long time customer.
Customer.
Mm.
Okay, now fine.
How
I'm
are you, ma?
sorry. Can we just drop it? Another one
Ah,
is fine. Some people will say
I'm
they are
sorry.
saying,
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry. Fine. Can we just drop
Can
it?
we just
Let's
drop
move on to something else. That is what is called dismissal.
dismissal?
You just dismiss, you are dismissing your spouse.
Mm.
So, and your spouse knows the difference
Of
between
course.
a sorry that cost you something and a sorry that you said that
You just want to end the
you
conversation.
just want to end the conversation and let's move to another thing. Or you can book a book. One of my sons will do that. Wait, can we move to this other?
Yes.
We are not moving to anything.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. It's very important. So they always know. Your spouse will always know. And a
No.
dismissal apology does not
Doesn't yeah.
it will not heal anything. It just like it buries it a little deeper. You are
It
sweeping it
makes
under the rug,
what we are just
under the
saying is
carpet.
real apology costs something. It
Yes.
has to cost you something.
Yes.
It costs you your pride.
Good.
Real
Gagan.
apology. It costs you
Gagan.
the need to be right.
Yes.
The need it costs you the need
Yes.
to be right.
That means
And
you're being right. You have
yes.
given it to the
To
person,
yes, to
which
the
is
person.
good.
And what it gives back in return is something no argument can ever give.
Yes.
See, even if you go for counseling or therapy and you are still struggling to say sorry, or you will go and go and go and nothing will happen. And you end up saying, that counselor is not that good. No, it's you. It's you. So you have to learn and move away from that. And that is because at the end of the day, right? I'm talking about what it gives back in return,
Yes.
which argument cannot give you. And that is you giving each other you again.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It does sense. You are giving each other, that is,
You are giving each
you are
other
preferring
each other, choosing each other again over
yes.
and over.
I choose you over me. You
Yes.
choose me over you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how relationship works. Let's teach you how to create a culture of apology in your family, in your home, in your relationship. Now, that is where it gets bigger than just the two of you, because when both of you as spouses in your marriage learn to apologize freely and genuinely, you've got to do that, not grudgingly. Even the Bible says, don't bring something grudgingly. Not after 3 days of silence. After 3 days of silence, that you say, okay, I'm not talking, I'm not sleeping, I'm sleeping on the couch, I'm not sleeping. Not only when they are caught.
Yes.
You don't just apologize only when you are caught, or the entire atmosphere of the home has changed, that every person in that home feels it.
Benny, argument resolve
Mhm.
faster. Yeah.
Yes.
Not because you stop disagreeing,
Yes.
but because you will always disagree.
Mm.
Right? You will always disagree. But the major thing, but because I was trying to say
Your
something. Just
disagreement.
no, something flip. Because you always disagree, right? But because the disagreement doesn't have to become a war
Yes.
that goes on for days.
No.
So, because when apology is a normal part of how you do life together,
Yes.
conflict already has an exit in your family, right? So even if you have a conflict, you know that, okay, we are disagreeing to agree to the best option that will work for you. So it doesn't have to be in a circle forever. It doesn't have to be in a circle over and over. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Listen. Doesn't
Hello,
have to be
guys.
over and over.
Yes.
All right, thanks for joining,
Otherwise,
everyone.
you'll be in a
Please don't
circle
forget
forever.
share as you're joining. Grandma love.
So
Thanks for joining.
once you do that, what coach said now, resentment in your family will have no soil to grow at all. It will have no soil to grow, because when your hurts or wounds actually left unaddressed, what will happen is when same offenses start piling up without acknowledgement. If your partner or you guys are not acknowledging your faults and the mistakes and the errors and the arguments and everything, when one person keeps waiting for the other person to see what they did and to also say something about it. But in a home where apology flows freely and the wounds do not actually pile up, you know what happened? They get addressed, they get healed, people get healed, and also the marriage keeps moving forward instead of being weighed down by everything that was never resolved.
Yeah.
You've got to resolve it. That's why some people, when they get to counselors, just like what you're saying, you get to counselor and people will just open up something. They will say, what? Because the couples will be surprised. You never said that to me. I never knew whatever. So that is, a lot of things have been piling up. So we've got to actually work to have the culture of freely apologizing to each other.
Ray. Geraldine, thanks for joining. So then there is the impact on your children.
Very important.
I know we don't talk about it a lot, but it's very important.
Yeah.
And I want every parent listening to hear this clearly.
Yes.
Your children are watching how you and your spouse handle conflict.
Yes.
They are watching what happens after an argument. They are watching whether the adults in their home can look at each other and say, I was wrong and I'm sorry.
That's
and
it.
what they see, listen, they will carry into their own relationship one day. So what you tell them, we keep saying it here, what you tell your children
it's not
as strong as what they see you do. It's not. When your children hear you say, I was wrong and I'm sorry to your spouse.
They already learned something.
Exactly.
They already
not to them, to each other.
Yes.
But your spouse, equal on both sides, that you do that every time.
Yes.
They learn something that, see, no classroom, no university can teach them. They learn that mistakes do not have to destroy relationships.
Yes. Yeah, keep teaching us. We're listening. We're listening. Sorry. So that means what you're teaching them based on how you have the culture of apologizing in your home is like you are actually teaching, and they are learning accountability, which is not something to be ashamed of.
Yes,
so
Amanda,
they
welcome.
learn that the strongest people are the ones who can own what they did and make it right. And not this one that will say, be the whatever person you that lesson.
Time has yeah.
that lesson
be
we actually
be the bigger person.
be the bigger person.
Stop
That's not
saying
the
that.
point. We're saying proper apology. That lesson will actually shape their friendship. They can actually use it among their friends, their work relationships. It will affect their own
Even
marriage.
not just that,
day.
you are not just healing your marriage right now.
Yes.
You are building the next generation.
There you
Your
go.
children. Build a home where sorry is not a rare and a heavy word.
Yes.
Please build a home where sorry flows easily. Where it means something.
Yes.
Where it's always followed by grace. Be gracious with each other.
Yes.
You know, that kind of home is a safe place. And a safe home is one of the greatest gifts you will ever give to that home, to that your spouse, to your children, to that family, to the people inside it all together. Learn to forgive. Let's quickly give you an assignment.
Okay.
I want you to sit with this, right? Honestly, before you answer it, be sincere with each other. Is there something you owe your spouse an apology for? It does not have to be something big.
Yes.
It might be something small that happened last week, today, just now, yesterday, moment ago. That you brushed past, something you said in a tone you should not have used, right?
Yes.
Something you promised and did not follow through on, something they mentioned that hurt them and you never fully acknowledge it. Yes.
Or maybe you
So tonight, go to your spouse, make a full apology strategy we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Number one, ownership. Say what you did.
Yes.
Number two, empathy. Acknowledge how it affects that thing affected them. Number three, validation. Tell them their reaction made sense. Number four, change behavior. Tell them specifically what you are going to do differently. Number five, invitation.
Yeah.
Ask them
to forgive you.
Use all five parts. Yeah. Do not skip any of them. And when you're done, be quiet. Let them receive it. Give them space to respond without feeling the silence. Don't say because you are quiet at that moment or the person is quiet at that moment and you're trying to say some words to just fill in those. No, don't do that. We'll see you tomorrow again. Every day, every moment, every time. We'll be here. Bye.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Bye.
Stay blessed.
See you. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys.